Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is AhTravesty playing some Divide and Conquer as Bree. Alright, now we are at war with Gundabad. Recently took Berzakul from him. Pretty easy take there with General Al Darren and his people. I'll probably take a bunch of these guys, head over towards Dane's Halls and grab that next. Let's run the spy down here. Yeah, dwarves own all this over here, so let's just stay here and keep an eye on this place here until we get ready to move in. I still have some more troops back here I can push out that way. And all these guys here, I think are still at 70%, right? Yeah, they're 70. These guys are 85. They're still pretty good. Alright, and trying to get Karn Doom back under control. Going a little haywire on me, but we'll be alright. Alright, and Barkaleg, how are we doing here? These guys are right at 70% too. They'll be alright. Let's leave those guys alone. Alright, now down here in Isengard, I have 3 sieges going on. Andy's got the siege on Derweth. There's a pretty heavy force in there. Yeah, it looks like we might be about even. They could possibly sally out on us, but we'll see. And I have an ungeneraled army over here with 3 quarterstack putting a siege on Guineyard. I'm going to go in there in this episode. And I got a quarterstack of troops here putting a siege on Isengard, so I'm putting them guys in a lockdown up here so they won't be able to do anything. It's going to be hurting them for money too. There's this unit out here I'm not even concerned with. Other than that, I do have troops moving around all over the place back here. And Dunlarock, right at 70%. They'll be alright as well. And continuing to retrain and recruit all over the place. Alright, let's go over here. And let's see if we can't get Guineyard taken. Oh, he does have a general in here. And some armored troops, some Uruk-hai raiders, archers, and he's got some Orthanc guard in here. And Uruk-hai infantry. Alright, us not having a general in here might be a problem. This is a pretty strong general. But let's give it a shot. Alright, I think that should be good. Let's go ahead and start. We do have the 3 rams, and we have 3 gates we can hit. So I'm going to redeploy. I'll be right back. Alright, divvied up on 3 sides. Most of my power is over here on this side here. So let's move in. Let's move these archers in a little bit closer. See if we can shoot those guys up. And infantry right behind them. And Cav standing by. Alright, let's go over here to this flank. These guys can start moving up. And on this side next. You guys hit that gate. And you guys stand by right behind him along with the Cav. Alright, he's got all his people piled up right here. We're getting some decent arcs here. Yep, shoot him up. And these guys... get him. Ah, he's coming out. Alright, dump it. Alright, let's get you guys up here. Let's get you guys in shield wall run. Alright, let's get some Cav over here. Cav over here. The pikes up here. Let's see what he's going to do here. You guys set up. Alright, is he going to come all the way out or not? This is weird how this is doing this all the time. In earlier versions of this game, it would never do that crap, but I noticed it does this almost all the time now. Let's get a Cav push in there. Let's move these guys back.
Battering ram has done its work.
Alright, yeah, they're coming out on this end too. Alright, you guys get right there. Get Cav over here. Actually, you guys get a shield wall here. You guys get over here. You guys get on this flank. And of course they're doing it on this side too. Alright, you guys run up there. You guys flank.
The battle is very much in our favor.
You guys shield wall.
Alright,
how are we doing here? Alright, Cav out. Cav out. Let's see what he's going to do. He's gonna go for my cav apparently. Alright, you guys go in. Get a cav push.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Let's
Victory
back
will
him
be
out.
ours.
You guys can come out again. Alright, how are we on this end? Alright, let's get in here and behind these guys. You guys flank them. Let's get the cav up inside here.
We've captured the enemy's walls.
Alright, cav push. Cav push. Alright. Now on this end, swarm these guys. And they're gonna go back inside, it looks like. Alright, enough of that. Let's get out of there. Let's let the archers shoot them up a little bit. Alright, let's get the cav out of there. You guys stay here and finish them off. Alright, let's see. Archers are shooting them guys up. Alright, let's come over this side now.
We are a strong people.
Stay all up on them. Alright, you guys can move in. Alright, let's grab some cav. Let's bring him inside.
Use whatever weapons you can get. We are a strong people.
Alright, let's get this cav over here out of the way. Alright, how is my archers doing here? These guys are almost out of ammo.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, let's push this cav over here. Alright. You guys get up there. Alright, we gotta get this cav over here. And this cav needs to swing in. Damn, they're still fighting over here? Bunch of berserkers. Alright, archers. Almost out of ammo. Come on, cav. Get through there. Alright, let's bring this cav over here. Alright, let's come back this way
Our
with
men
that
have
cav.
taken control of the city.
Oh, there's some
Good
weird
tidings.
stuff going
We've
on
lost
here.
control of the city.
Alright, those guys just moved back. Let's hit those archers. Alright, these guys are finally done fighting. Let's get up in here. Alright, this cav can come in. Bring these boys up front. Alright, let's get out of there. Alright, anybody else? Let's get you guys out of shield wall. Those guys are coming in. Alright, you guys can come out of shield wall. Let's bring these guys forward. Alright, let's bring this cav inside. Alright, what do we got here? Archers. Let's run into those guys. You guys can hit them in the rear. Alright, let's see if we can get on the other side of these guys here. Alright, these guys are damn near useless. Let's get these guys up front. These guys can come out of shield wall. Alright, let's see if we can finish these guys off. Alright, now we need some cav over here. These guys can start coming in. Set up a pike line right there. Alright, we're smashing these guys all up. You guys can come over here now. Alright, let's get that cav out of the way. Tharbod Royal Guard. Time for you to get in the fight. Alright, you guys go in. Let's get the cav back here. Alright, you guys can come over here. up here, boys. Alright, let's get in the rear of these guys next.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Let's pull out of there. Alright, so far so good. Alright, you guys fight. Alright, Cav push. Alright, who's all up in here? Let's get these guys out of the fight. There we go. Let's end it. Alright, just over 400 for almost 700 of them. Alright, Guineard in our hands. These guys, yeah, I don't know if they're going to sally or not, but if they do, I still think we'll take that place. Let's go for the sack. And it's victory! We have won. Alright. Let's go ahead and toggle the fog of war and see how everything was doing out here. Alright, Isengard owned Adaris. Wow, look at Rune, man. Rune was doing really good. Dale was on his last throws. The dwarves looked like they were pretty bad. I'm actually surprised the Anduin was still holding out as much as they have. Yeah, they still got a good amount of territory here yet. And Gundabad, all they had was Dane's Halls left, it looks like. Yep. Oh no, they had this place too, Witherbird. Wow, they were really weak. We could have destroyed them guys. Half stack here with the general. Nothing but damage troops over here. The dwarves would have crushed them. Yep. Alright, out here to the west. Ooh, look at this. Roddenheim was all up in here. They owned Harland. Huh, interesting. Oh, Enidwaith got Mithland. Damn, they pushed all the way up and they're fighting those guys, huh? Alright, and Gondor was actually holding out pretty good. Huh. Let's take a look down here. Yeah, they were holding their own, it looks like. Hell of a lot of fighting going on here, like usual. Rod's doing really well. So Roddenheim captured this whole coastline here. So Harad didn't have anybody to fight. Huh. Wow, interesting. Yeah, Mordor owns this. Yeah, Khand went down early in the game, I think. There's nothing left of them. Mordor took them all over. Other than that, Rohan had 3 territories left, it looks like. Eldberg and a couple joints up here. Interesting game. Well, I can say this about Bree. If you make an alliance with Enidwaith, you pretty much won. But if you don't, I would imagine you're going to be playing hell with some combat. Because not only are you going to be fighting with Enidwaith and Dunland, by then maybe, possibly, these guys up here, Angmar, could have broken through northern Dunedain and it'd be hitting you. But your real threat is down here with Enidwaith and Dunland. If you were at war with Enidwaith, well, you'd be having some hell to pay, I tell you what. That was actually a cool little tactic I use up here at Tharbad. Corking this choke point right here, because that was the only way they could come through here. So that gives you a little bit of time to build up a lot of stuff, and you really need to build up infrastructure at the beginning. And that's like any faction, to be honest with you. All factions are the same. You got to build up infrastructure at the get-go, and after that, you just make a lot of money. Like Rune, so far that faction is most definitely hands down the one that makes a hell of a lot of money. At least when I played it, it was. They say Bree was, but to be honest, I didn't really see a lot of money making stuff. But a lot of guys are saying, move my generals over to these other places. I probably could have made a little bit more money, but it's nothing compared to Rune. Damn. But after a while, we started pumping out a lot of cash. I think it's probably a good tactic, too, to use your use your Hobbit generals as governors because they make a lot of money just with farming, and that's you're going to need as much money as you get at the beginning. Toward the end, you probably don't have to worry about it too much, but they're weak generals anyway, so they're probably better off as governors. But I don't know. We'll see. Other than that, that was a pretty damn good game. I was worried a couple times there. I thought I was going to lose for sure, especially when Annenwaith was coming up in here, up on my borders. If they would have attacked us, we would have been screwed, no doubt about it, I'm sure. There was no way I was going to be able to hold off Annenwaith as powerful as they were at the beginning. Alright, other than that, that was a pretty damn good game. Alright, guys, thanks for watching all the way to the end here. I hope you enjoyed playing this stuff, and let me know if you want to see another faction. I prefer to play a faction I haven't played yet, so if anybody wants to see another faction, just let me know what's up, and we'll see what we can do in the next playthrough. Alright, guys, thanks a lot. This is AhTravesty signing off.